Hey everyone and welcome to Arsenal Fan TV. This is the preview for the game this Saturday. Arsenal playing host to Sunderland in the 3 PM kickoff. And similarly to where we were last season when it came to playing Sunderland at home, we're in a poor run of form and we had a dismal 0-0 draw against Dick Advocate's side as the penultimate result. But this time round, we've suffered a 1-1 draw against Spurs, the 2-1 loss to West Brom, the 1-1 draw at Carrow Road. Safe to say we're not in the best of spirits, but here we have a great opportunity to revitalise our form and get up on the league table. Now, thankfully, the teams around us haven't been in great form either, so we've still got a great opportunity to remain in a good position with a win in this game. And given that we've got so many players out, it's not going to be easy, but I do think Sunderland at home is a must 3 points, despite coming up a rather energised Sunderland side, you could say. They've had a bit of a bright spark with Sam Allardyce coming in, who personally I feel is a great contender to keep them up this season. They were destined for relegation earlier on in the season, but Allardyce is an expert at keeping teams up in the league, and I think he's a perfect fit with this current Sunderland side. They've had a good couple of wins now against Stoke City and against Crystal Palace, so they go into the game with a lot of confidence. I definitely think they'll set up defensively, but Arsene Wenger's got a fantastic record over Sam Allardyce, and I would assume that would continue in this game. They've definitely got defence we can get at, with the likes of Yunus Kabul, players that we can easily expose, I feel, but I think they're going to work well as a unit and a team in this game, so they're going to be difficult to break down, and they've definitely got a threat up top. Jermaine Defoe, I believe, is absent for this game, so we don't have to worry about him too much, but definitely Stephen Fletcher is a player that we have to be wary of. Certainly has a goal or two in him, and he's getting back his place in this Sunderland 11, so definitely they've got a threat up top with Jermaine Lenz as well, but also a player in midfield that was destined to come to Arsenal at a point, Jan Mvia, who is doing a fairly decent job in that midfield, and it's going to make it difficult for us considering that we're without our natural midfield pivot. We've been blighted with the news already this season that Coquelin is out for 3 months, and just to add insult to injury, it would seem we're without Santi Cazorla for the next 3 months as well. So essentially that midfield pivot of Cazorla and Coquelin, which has been so essential to our fantastic run of form over the past 11-12 months, has been torn apart in the space of just over a week, and we're now going to have to learn to cope without those two within the squad, which really is an uphill battle, but it's one that I do think we can cope with. It's a huge opportunity for someone like Ramsey, and it opens the door to someone like Jack Wilshere when he eventually returns from injury. It's exciting to see how he will cope, but I do think we'll really struggle. It's a huge opportunity for Matthew Flamini as well, who's now got to cement himself in that central defensive midfield role. Possibly we could look to play Callum Chambers in a defensive midfield role in this game, but I would personally play safe in a game where we've got to be ensuring 3 points. So I would stick with Flamini and Ramsey as the midfield pivot. Well, I say stick, it is going to be a bit of a new test for us, and I'm excited to see how those two will get on in the midfield. My team in full would be Petr Cech in goal, Hector Bellerin at right back, Gabriel, Laurent Koscielny if he is fit for the game, Nacho Monreal, Matthew Flamini, Aaron Ramsey, Joel Campbell, Mesut Ozil, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and Olivier Giroud up top. It would of course be a huge boost to have Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain return to the starting 11 after his spell on the sidelines. He did have a couple of minutes off the bench at Carrow Road, but to see him get at least 60-70 minutes under his belt would be great for his confidence, and I do hope that he can cement a place in this Arsenal starting 11. He's got so much potential to fulfil. I want him to get a nailed spot in the starting 11 for this game and for the foreseeable future. As we all know, Alexis Sanchez is going to be absent from the squad for a couple of weeks' time, and he will miss this game against Sunderland, as well as the fixture next week against Aston Villa and the pivotal clash in Greece against Olympiacos. So to be without our main source of goals somewhat is going to be a huge loss to the team, and it's going to be interesting to see how we cope without him. And we're in such a dire situation in terms of forward options because, I mean, we're without another option now in Alexis Sanchez, but thankfully we've got Chamberlain back in the squad. We've got Walcott coming back imminently. I just hope we've got enough firepower to get past this Sunderland side and break them down and get the win. We really need a confidence-boosting performance. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the Arsenal. I do want a clean sheet. We just need a good defensive performance as well. Our defence has been rather shaky in recent weeks, and just generally a good confidence-boosting performance against a side that we really should be beating if we're going to stand a chance in the title race. Anyway, guys, leave your score predictions and your team lineups in the comments box below. Do subscribe to Arsenal Fan TV if you're new to the channel. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. And as always, we'll be speaking to you soon.